Hi, hello, it's Deborah Boschert. I'm here with Sue Bleiweiss, and Sue is going to be talking about my new book, which I have here, Quilt Collage. Sue has an ebook copy of my book, and today we are going to be talking about the construction chapter, which has tons of tips and techniques and how-tos about creating art quilt collages using fusible webbing or fused applique. So I'm actually going to pull up this construction chapter onto the screen so that Sue and I can look at it together. Sue, I hope that you found some good stuff in this chapter. I know that you do fused applique yourself.
I do. My work is all fused applique. I piece nothing. And so I was really interested in this chapter, and I loved the way you approached it. And I actually found some really good stuff in here. I especially liked the tip about the tin foil, which I did not know about, which is now going to be a staple technique in my studio. So that was really, really, really helpful.
I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, that tin foil, it's a trick for removing stray fusible from your iron, which is inevitable. So check out the book for the exact details of how to make that work.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how long you've been making quilts and using fusible. Inevitably, you will get it on the sole plate of your iron. It happens to all of us at least 100 times.
Or even like a piece of stray fusible on the surface of your quilt.
Right.
And you can use that same tinfoil technique to lift it off.
Exactly. Yeah, a really great tip. That was a light bulb moment for me. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And I loved finding out that you also prefuse all of your fabrics before you start working, which I think is great, because I also do that, which I think is really helpful. So another great tip, I think.
Yeah, there's some thoughts in there about building a prefused stash.
Yeah.
Basically, which just gives you flexibility and possibilities as you're creating.
Yeah, because you don't have to stop and, interrupt the flow and then have to get back into it. So I think that was a great tip as well. So
cool, thank you. I actually have right here next to me, I thought it might be fun to show my roll of Misty Fuse, which is my preferred fusible webbing for my art quilts.
Mine as well. It's the only one I use.
Right on.
Absolutely.
And there are lots of different ways to use fusible in quilts of all kinds.
Absolutely. You got to find the one that works best for you, and for me, it's Misty Fuse. So
right on.
Good.
Well, I'm so happy that you took a look at the rest of the book too.
I did. It's a fabulous book. I have to say this. I was really impressed with from start to finish. I mean, you managed to. It is a fully comprehensive guide for art quilting. I mean, start to finish. And I was really impressed by how much you jam-packed into that one book. I mean, it's impressive.
Well, thank you so much. I was really eager to put a lot in there and give people lots of options to consider. And I hope that someone who wanted to start creating with fabric and paint and stitching might find little bits and pieces. You certainly don't have to use it all, but I really think that there's some light bulb or nugget of information in there for anybody who wants to explore this kind of artwork.
Absolutely. I think there are several light bulb moments. And I also think it's great because it appeals to no matter what style you want to work in. So it's not specific to a particular style. Or whatever you're drawn to. I'm really impressed. It is really comprehensive, and I will go on my highly recommended list. Sure.
Thank you so much. I sure appreciate it, Sue. So Sue's going to be giving away a copy of the book on her blog. So comment on her blog. All the information will be below. And also a list of all the other stops on the blog hop where I've got video conversations with lots of other bloggers and artists. So thanks again, Sue. This was fabulous. I sure appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Right on. Have a good day.
You too.